A wise man once said that truthful words are not beautiful, and beautiful words are not truthful. We torture and push ourselves to be the next thing or the other, the next social fashion, the next grand statement. Me, I just give up. I walk away because the truth is, life's ugly. Beauty is something we blind ourselves with because we're afraid to see the truth. It's 2 p.m. Wednesday, January the 14th, and in a few minutes I'll be dead and free of this pain. Now I just have to wait a little bit longer. I just don't seem to see the magic anymore.
Your 3:15 appointment is here, sir.
But it's only 2:55.
Yes, sir.
She's early.
Yes, sir, I know. Shall I send her in?
Does she know she's dead yet?
Yes, sir, but
But what?
she doesn't seem to care, sir.
People who make the effort to take an overdose generally don't, Jane.
Shall I send her in?
She's the last one of the day. Yeah, go on. Why not?
Yes, sir.
One last thing, if I may.
Yes, sir.
Bring in some tea.
As you wish, sir.
Shut the door, please. Have a seat. Do you know where you are?
The afterlife?
No. You're not there yet. Can you tell me why you're here?
No.
You're being interviewed for the next stage, so we can decide where you should go from here.
What, like heaven and hell, stuff like that?
Sort of. It's a bit more complicated than that. Enter. Too much sugar can be bad for your health.
You think I care?
No, you don't. That's the problem, isn't it? That's why you're here. I read your file.
You have a file on me?
We have a file on everyone who's alive. It's routine.
Jesus.
Him too. I'm going to have to ask you a few questions. You see, although we know your actions, we don't know your motivations. So you should... No, wait a minute. Must tell us everything we want to know about you. Your life. What makes you tick?
What if I lie?
You can't. Not here. You'll literally choke on your words if you do. Ready for your first question?
Not really. Does that make a difference?
None whatsoever. Why did you choose to take an overdose?
I heard it was the quickest and most pain-free way.
Okay. Actually, you're very wrong about that one. Diving headfirst off a bridge onto a motorway just as a truck is about to pass underneath is the quickest. But it's such a fucking hassle to get the angle right.
And you know that how?
Oh, people tell me these things.
Right.
Okay, second question. What were you hoping to achieve?
Well, you know, death.
I agree, to a point. A lot just want attention, help, whatever. Some are just depressed enough to convince themselves that life isn't worth living. When it is. It always is.
Are you saying that I convinced myself that life is shit? Do you have any idea what it's like down there? The fucking shit that we have to go through. It's like I wake up in the morning and feel like I'm on the run from this enormous black wave waiting to crash down on me. Do you have any idea what that's like?
Let's assume I don't. Tell me. Give me enlightenment.
I was depressed. Really depressed. I'd go from one extreme of feeling to another, but all the time there was this underlying feeling of numbness underneath it all. I felt like a machine, just processing one piece of data after another. And for your information, there was no external reason. There's just, I woke up one morning 10 years ago and bang! I was drowning. I was drowning. Going down and down and down. All the time.
Wasn't there anything that made you feel that life was worth living?
I didn't have a life. I was in a prison.
And you thought that by killing yourself you would be free of that prison? That you'd be happy at last?
Of course, that's obvious.
I'm sorry that it hasn't worked out for you.
What do you mean?
Well, you're not acting like the happiest person in the world. In fact, you're acting like someone who I'd say is depressed.
Shit. I don't believe it.
I do.
What am I going to do? There's just no fucking escape?
Yes, there is.
How?
Your depression was caused by a chemical imbalance in your body. You're in your early 20s, so your depression would have started just after puberty when your body started to change. The thing with your type of depression is it dies with you. What you need to do is tell me the rest of the story.
Well, what do you mean?
Tell me the part you left out.
Well, you've got my file. You can figure it out.
I can do that any time I want. Hell, I did. I know what it is.
Oh, well, then you don't need to hear it again then, do you?
No, but you need to accept it.
I have.
Don't play stupid with me. I mean it.
So do I. Look, there is nothing left to talk about. It's done, finished.
No, it's not. You know that, and so do I. You must accept it.
I can't!
You must. There's no more say in the matter for you. You simply won't be able to move on if you don't.
What, you're going to keep me a prisoner?
No, you'll carry on keeping yourself prisoner. You can't leave this situation undone. You're not going anywhere till you talk. Understand?
Okay. You're the genius around here. You know everything about me. Why don't you tell me where to start? You tell me what you want to hear. You tell me everything it is I don't know about myself already that you do. What, do you want to hear about my fucked up childhood? Do you want to hear about how I used to have the shit kicked out of me every fucking second day at school? Or how I used to have to take 400 milligrams of medication just to feel alive? Or how it feels to be so drowning in your own fucking numbness that you have to cut yourself and end up tracing little patterns in your blood, huh? Tell me. Tell me.
No. Thank you, but no. I want to hear about what makes you angry. I want to know about David.
Well, David was my boyfriend. A mistake. He was different.